and welcome to the Gamer's Den. Today we're going to be watching a match between Tech Marauder and House in the second round of the tournament. But first, we're going to learn a bit about how to play Protoss in the training arena. Starcraft is a fast-paced strategy game which requires cunning strategy and masterful economy management. Players command 3 intergalactic races to build large cities and ultimately wage war. Played around the world as an esport, Starcraft has become an international phenomenon. At the highest levels of play, players can earn lucrative salaries and play in front of crowds of thousands. Only the players with the quickest reflexes and the most clever strategies can win. Welcome to the Gamer's Den training arena. Today we're going to be talking about the different units of the Protoss race. We're going to be going through and taking a look at each and every unit that the Protoss player can create.
Welcome to the Starcraft 2 Gaming Den. I'm Jason Wiest.
And I'm Josh Lewis, and we're here today from the Access 7 Studios in Regina, Saskatchewan. We're going to bring you some exciting Starcraft 2 action. We've got House, our Protoss player. He's facing off against Tech Marauder, our Terran player today. It's going to be pretty exciting. I'm really excited. I love Protoss vs. Terran is my favorite matchup, so.
Welcome to MLG Daybreak, a large macro-oriented map on an asteroid tile set. Expansions are laid out in a clockwise order, and it really lends itself well to strong positional macro-based play. Destructible debris in the center of the map prevent early rushes and attacks, while Xel'Naga towers prevent your army from being flanked in the later stages of the game. The Protoss are a humanoid race native to Ire. Their advanced technology complements and enhances their psionic mastery. Protoss utilize powerful shield and energy weapons to conquer their foes. Alongside the Zerg and the Terrans, the Protoss stand as one of the 3 dominant species. The Terran are a young species with psionic potential. They use their ingenuity to lay waste to their enemies. Compared to the Protoss and the Zerg, the Terrans are highly factionalized and endure frequent wars among themselves, in addition to the more recent conflicts with their alien neighbors.
This map, actually, in Terran vs. Protoss, I kind of like it for Terran. There's a spot right between the 2nd and 3rd base where you can kind of hover your Vikings over, and it's really hard for the Protoss to hit them, and you can go back from the 2nd to the 3rd base as a Terran and harass and just pick off the Colossus with those Vikings. So we'll see if Tech Marauder takes advantage of that terrain in this game, but I think the players are ready, so we'll get going here.
Yeah.
House is a Masters Protoss player. He's really good. Tech Marauder is definitely the underdog going into this matchup. He's a Diamond Terran, which means he's just a little lower ranked on the Starcraft ladder, but that definitely doesn't put him out of the picture. He's definitely a threat to win this game. That's Diamond to Masters. It's not a huge gap. It's feasible for him to win. So we'll see what he does here. It's different when you're an underdog going into the game. You play it a bit differently. You don't play it standard. You want to come up with a unique strategy or something you can take your opponent off guard with, because you know in a normal game he has a bit of an advantage over you. So you're a Terran player, Jason. What do you think? Yeah. What do you think we're going to see out of him here?
I think he's going to have to go fast expand with no gas to start out.
Yeah.
It seems like that's the necessary thing that Terrans have to do in order to, like, they almost have to be like Zerg in a sense, where they need like an extra base, they need all those extra resources to keep reinforcing that bio army.
Tries to go back up the ramp.
Oh, here we go.
Is there.
Trapping the Immortals.
Oh, the Zealots are getting right in with those force fields, and the Colossi is doing a lot of damage. It's not taking enough hits, and this is going to be it. I don't think that House is going to be able to come back from this.
No.
As House just lost all of his forces, and he does not have a Nexus. This is big trouble. Colossi comes in, but he might be able to pick off Enger's Colossi. No, more Zealots. Oh, those are House's Zealots.
Down.
Oh.
Yeah, chasing him down, going after that Colossi.
As long as he can save this Colossi, he should probably pull some probes right now, but this is it. This is what it's coming down to, guys. PvP
Pulls the probes, chasing down that Colossi. You might have to, Stalker warping.
Yeah, the Colossi got a couple good swipes in those probes, so even if he retreats now and builds a Nexus, he might be okay, but he's not going to.
He's going right for it.
Anger still has a 20 supply lead, though. Right now, that is about 8 in Harvesters, so here we go.
Probes.
Oh, Colossi getting a little bit stuck there. One was on the ramp and one wasn't firing, but he does kill off.
And he manages to keep both of his...
Yes, he does keep both. Should probably return with those probes now, keep mining, and build up those units. He doesn't know what exactly House has, but there's the GG. Good game there for these two players.
Good times and good games, Colin.
Good times and good games. You betcha, man.
So I mean, in this game, this particular matchup right here, when House didn't scout that early expand, that definitely put him fairly far behind. Well, I mean, it was
You're right. Unfortunately, Anger took a risk. He got that Nexus up. House had a little bit of a later robotics facility, so he had that later scout with that observer, and it was just too much. There was nothing House could have done. He couldn't put up his Nexus unless he did damage.
And House did do the correct response. He pushed once he saw it, but it was too little too late, because Anger's Colossi was out at the same time.
Exactly.
In this PvP on Daybreak, we have Enger versus House. Now, Enger takes a very fast second. House does not scout it though, unfortunately. When House does finally realize that Enger has that second and that economic advantage, House pushes the issue and goes with an attack. Even with great force fields trapping the mortal so that Zealots can take it out, his Colossi is not there to counter Enger's Colossi. Enger's Colossi cleans up the majority of House's units, and by the time House's Colossi arrives, it's too little too late, and Enger will move on.
Welcome to the Winner's Corner. That was a pretty convincing win for you there. What was your plan going into PvP there?
PvP is a lot about just scouting, and I didn't really have a plan, just kind of see what I saw. So I didn't really have a plan just going in, but after scouting, I kind of decided what I wanted to do and got away with it.
Yeah, so you actually did get away with quite a bit. You threw down a Nexus and then still beat House to the Robo facility. So you had both a tech lead and an eco lead. What did you see that told you could get away with that?
Quite a few things, I guess. The first thing was his probe. I knew where it was at all times, basically, so I knew he didn't have any proxy pylons close to me. So that's what made me expo. And then the fact that he skipped his Zealot, and then his second gateway was also late. That kind of let me know that he wasn't going to put on any early pressure. So kind of went a little greedy, got kind of lucky. If he would have went like Stargate or something like that, I probably would have lost that. But just got away with the risk, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes the gambler wins, and it was a smart risk, so it was good job. So you're actually the CSL coordinator for the U of S. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. Last year was the first year U of S had a team. I kind of got thrown into it. We had a different guy that was going to run it, but he went traveling at the last second, so I put together the team like 3 days before the first game or whatever. But we're going to have it again next year. If you go to the University of Saskatchewan, happen to see this at all, just shoot me an email on the CSL page. You can it's ufsstarcraft@gmail.com. And we're looking for any skill levels. So if you're bronze all the way to master, it doesn't really matter. We can practice together. We play lots of games together. So it's usually pretty fun.
Yeah, and we were doing that in Regina as well at the U of R. So we'll have some healthy competition coming up soon. So thank you very much.
For sure. Thank you.
And I guess to end out here, we'll give a big shout out to our sponsors. Big thank you to Scott Love and his staff at Subway for supplying us with our lunch and our breakfast. You can find them online at subwayrcc.com. Yeah. And also a big thank you to OTV Technology for supplying the systems to our gamers here. You can find them at otvtech.com.
Truthfully, I might just take a nap here on this nice laptop because I ate some of those subs and boy, am I a little sleepy. So good.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Big thank yous. And check out sasgamers.com. If you haven't been there, if you're a gamer and you're in Saskatchewan, it's just a great place to go to get into the community, see what's going on, see when the events are happening. We do a lot of events in the city, this being one of them, helping organize this. And just big thank you. Check it out.
Special thanks to Scott Love and his friendly staff at Subway Cafe, Regina Center Crossing, for providing healthy sandwiches for our gamers. Play hard, eat fresh with Subway Cafe. We'd like to thank OTV for their contributions towards this program. Their donation of prizes as well as the use of their equipment helped make the tournament a success. OTV Technologies, Saskatoon and Regina's Computer Depot for all your gaming needs.